Hello, this is the second part of my unplanned story. It's about present for my upcoming birthday. This present is used Ibanez Prestige 7-string guitar that I bought in other city, and you can watch this episode by the link in the right corner. And this present was with unexpected bad surprise. This episode is about that surprise, about Ibanez EDGE Pro Tremolo. The system by itself is super good, don't get me wrong, but the condition was horrible. Outside it was just worn, it needed some cleaning and it was okay. Not good, not bad, just okay. But when I took it apart, I was upset at first, because it was much more dirty inside and it has some functional problems. So let's start from the very beginning. I heard very good reviews about this type of tremolo. It has a good reputation, big roster of famous guitar players, titans of industry. Many people say that it's even better than original Floyd Rose. It's made under the Floyd Rose license. As I can judge, it's an upgraded version of the Floyd tremolo. But with all these upgrades we get some overcomplicated design. And if this tremolo is in perfect condition, it works flawlessly. No wonder why every small part in my EDGE Pro was stuck. Cause of a long time there was thickened barbecued jelly sauce and dirt, of course. At least 3 of 7 saddles didn't work properly. As I said, saddles from Ibanez have a lot of differences in design. For example, you don't have classic string block here as small metal cubes. You have special string blocks with a screw, and this screw has spring to move this spring block. It's very comfortable thing, but it's very small, and when small details glued together with dirt, we have a problem. It's much more useful when you got one big dirty part instead of 5 screwed together very small parts. They stuck together and it's awful. And yeah, most saddles don't move, but they should, to give you an opportunity of micro-tuning. Somewhere we got peeled coating, or even worse, the beginning of the corrosion, so the inner part of saddle sized up and stuck. So I must disassemble everything and try to fix it. My personal pain was the tremolo arm holder. I unscrewed the main nut, but this thing has its own thread and it's screwed in the tremolo plate. And guess what? It stuck too. But the main pain, in the special place of the human body, is this small plate with 3 micro little tiny screws. Oh, how much efforts, how much nerves it takes to me. So this plate had threads for the screws that hold all the saddles. Main trem plate doesn't have threads, only this plate, this small little plate. And also this trem has changeable knives, and it's very cool. And this particular small plate locks the access to these knives. After full disassembly, at that time I wanted to send these parts to the company that does galvanic coating. Basically, your parts go to the bath with acid, whole cover layer goes down, then trem goes to the different bath with chemical reagents and connected electrical contacts. In the end, you will get almost new part with strong covered layer. But I decided not to invest extra money in it, cause it was completely new for me at the time, the 7-string guitar, and I didn't even play it, just cleaned it so much time. So I decided to leave my trem to soak in denatured alcohol for a night, to get rid of dirt and rust, to clean all the threads. Then I cleaned it by the toothbrush. For the best results you can use ultrasonic bath for cleaning such things, but I don't have one. Later I filled my containers with WD-40, it's greasing cleaning agent, and all the parts were there for about a day or night, I don't remember correctly. It's got strong smell, so I wrapped it in a plastic. After that trem parts became much cleaner. But I needed to wipe them from the extra grease, and it takes time too, cause we got here too many small parts. Couple shots for the understanding of the size, comparing to my finger. I think this is the weakest point of this trem system, especially when we talk about Ibanez Edge Pro, also Low Pro, and less about the Edge, because the Edge is more Floyd Rose like. But when we have Pro sign, it's much more upgraded and overcomplicated thing. You can say that you have it for years and years and it's perfect working tremolo, and it's okay. I'm just saying that when you need to fix something in your trem, on tour or small gig, in not perfect conditions, first you need small tools, and second, when you lose your small spring or string block or some micro washer in some club or small gig, rehearsing studio, I mean, you'll never find it. And it's 10 times harder to get some parts for this tremolo than for Floyd Rose or Schaller or Gotha copies. The whole tremolo is more expensive. Low Pro Edge costs about $300 or $350, something like that. And in comparing, you can get the Gotha 1996 for less than $200 and maybe even $150. For this Edge Pro, nothing, but used on eBay or few new parts from some dealers for increased prices. Of course, you will never find the whole set of screws or saddles and so on. I consider that time after time small parts can be lost, especially if you have a lot of outdoor sessions, touring, spending time in the road and servicing your guitar by yourself. But you can always replace it with a Gotha Floyd. This is the positive news. In general, the trem is built very well. Like Benz or Lexus, it feels fine, plays and stays in tune perfectly. You can see that Japanese engineers and product designers did a very good job with this. It's more ergonomical, it's more comfortable at some point. This is very good option if it's in good condition, it's serviced, greased, properly tuned, and it has all the original parts. After 4 or maybe 5 days of my service journey, finally, this guitar became a very good used instrument with interesting specs, and I will learn how to play it, finally. Please stay tuned for the new episodes, and bye bye.